welcome to the last video of the Money Mindset channel, which is our reflection on the money making methods. This video is very anticipated, and my first chapter of this video is going to be about me going through every single method, just explaining how many profits I made from each method and why I think I didn't do so well. Second chapter is going to be more in depth. What did I do in each method? And also, at the end, I'll do some things that I can improve through this project. And also, last video, the dropshipping video, I forgot to add the video of the time lapse of me searching for the products. So I will add that in this video at the end, so that you can see the proof. Okay, let's begin. So let's start with the first topic, which was stocks. In stocks, I invested into Intel for one share and AT&T in one share. So the current Intel price is 41.34, and it has risen for the past, let's go a month. Yeah, so the rise is pretty incredible for the past month. It will start out at 33, and now it's at 41. Its peak was 41.53, which was on Tuesday. But still is pretty good, very nice. So a lot of profit earned here. And then let's go to AT&T. AT&T throughout the month had a steady decline, but I think it didn't decline this much. So it went from 28.24 to right now being 25.14. So it's only like $3, but still a pretty big amount for big investors, unlike me. Let's see at the profit that I made. So after I added these two shares, and subtracted how much I invested in total. So I invested in total $63, $63.81, and subtracting the price of Intel plus the price of AT&T, the current, I earned $2.67. So yeah, $2.67. It may not seem as big as of a profit for you guys, but if you're looking at people investing with big amounts, like $1 million put in each stock, then that will be a very big profit for them. So for me, it may not look like as much, but for them, it will be, of course, a lot of money. So I want to just talk about now what I did right and what I did wrong in stocks. So I think what I did right was choosing Intel. I think that Intel throughout this month has risen a lot because of its positive attitude. So it does not have any negative connotations to it, and is very positive at all of the ratings to it. As well as this, Nvidia was a very good one, but I couldn't invest into Nvidia as it was $200, and like you guys may not have the money to invest into that, so I decided to invest into Intel. If you do have the money, then probably go with Nvidia because they are very nice. As always, it's not financial advice. I'm just saying that Nvidia is going very good right now because they're releasing their new chips. All this Intel is also doing very well because their new laptops and software have been great. So I think this is a good time to invest in Intel. So AT&T was also like a tough one because it has a lot of competitors on the field right now. So AT&T has been kind of forgotten. It's still widely used in America and other countries, but it has a very stable performance. So it's not going too high up and too far down, but it's just not enough. So for me, it was bad because I think I was at this time where I invested when it was 28, and instead of it going up a little bit, it went down a bit. But soon it will go back to this 28 level. I think that this is a very stable stock, and it will always either like be at the point of like 28, and then it will either go down or go up for a bit and then go down again. So if we look at the stock price for like a year, then you can see that at the start of the year, um the price was like 22, and it grew, and then it just keeps being at 20, at the 28 range. So it doesn't really move from the 20s. It hasn't really moved from the 20s. And if you go from like the max age, yeah, you can see that it started out on 5. Of course, when it started its growth in 1990s, then of course it was growing steadily. But then at the 20, you see that it hasn't really gone past too much of the 20s, except for one moment in 1999 when probably mobile service was very popularized. That's where the point that it became very prominent. Let's move on to crypto. So for crypto, our performance is kind of bad. It's not as bad as the other ones, but pretty bad. I think that the main point of crypto was that it wasn't really my issue, but it was generally the public of crypto falling. Most of the cryptos have been falling in the certain period when I invested. So this is why I invested 45.28 USD into crypto, buying two Chainlink coins with a price of 22.64 of each, and then now they are each 17.78, which means that I got the decrease of price in $9.72. So it's unfortunate because I really thought Chainlink was going somewhere. I still think that the possibility of Chainlink to be skyrocket is pretty not high, but I think it's a pretty good coin for the low investing. But as you can see, I lost some of my money because in the certain period of time where I invested, as you can see on the market, which I'll show right now, you can see that most cryptos fell at that point. Like Bitcoin was falling a bit, and other coins were falling. And this is just like this is the thing with crypto. It's very unpredictable. So it was just pretty much luck based because at that point of the time something happened and for some reason all of the coins pretty much dropped. So crypto's probably for my research in this project, crypto's probably very hard to invest, and I'm not gonna do this again because I feel like you need a lot of analysis and knowing the market to invest into crypto. Let's move on to dropshipping. So for dropshipping, I think that dropshipping didn't really work for me. I think that there was a couple of reasons why it didn't work. First of all, I didn't have enough time for this because I had to continuously post new videos about new money making methods. And if I focused my attention on dropshipping for the whole project, then I think I would have gone a lot farther. But it's still a good experience to start dropshipping. And just although I didn't sell any products, as you will know from my profits, I think that the experience that I valued from here was that I understood the logistics of business and how these orders work. So I understood a lot of logistics in Shopify, and a lot of logistics with the website, how it should look, were some um, advanced marketing strategies. From, of course, the study dropshipping guide, which I'll put the link in the bio. Incredible guide for anybody who wants to start dropshipping. Explains every single step. Perfect guide. But basically I put into dropshipping $13.5 because from the study dropshipping subscription I did $1 per month, and then $12.5 for the products which I have right here that I was trying to market. So I basically lost all that because I didn't sell anything. And but as I said, although I went negative $13.5, I think that the profit that I made from this was that I got the experience of this Shopify and the business scheme, like what is dropshipping, and I think this is very valuable for me, um, because throughout my further journey, I want to pursue dropshipping, and I think this is a very good method to try in, which is why I think the not earning money right now will force me and make me earn money in the future with dropshipping. So this is just experience. My failures, mistakes always bring you up and always make you work harder in the future. Let's move on to freelancing. Okay. I know that I said freelancing was terrible. My journey for freelancing was terrible, but hear me out. Freelancing was where I made the most of my money, and this is how. Like, I know many of you will say like, Tim, this is not really freelancing, as you're not doing like an online job. You're just basically doing a job. But from one of the companies I texted, they offered me a service at their archive for 3 hours and $10 per hour. That would be $30. So I'm quite happy with that. And I think that in my journey, when I said about freelancing, I think that I stated that it was very hard to find jobs. And you know what I realized? That as a teenager who wants to make money, you gotta actually, instead of going on these websites like Fiverr or Upwork and just waiting for the people to hire you, don't be afraid to text these companies. Like, genuinely, just write them. Maybe somebody will see them. Like, it's okay to take failures in some of the companies like Google who are not gonna respond to you, but some companies are gonna respond to you and say, "Oh, why don't we just get this guy to do it for us real quick?" So like, this also boosts your portfolio. So I really recommend you, instead of going on these Fiverr and Upwork, going and texting those companies. That's my main recommendation for freelancing, and this is why I got $30+ from this. So this is probably my best method. Let's move on to our final one: selling homemade products. So for selling homemade products, I took the biggest loss because I bought filament for my 3D printer to make these homemade products. And I think that although I'll be pursuing dropshipping in the future, I think that I'll be doing some homemade design work and probably selling it at my school, because I'll explain what happened here. So I lost $28.41 here, and this is why. I think that I said before that the 3D printer method was quite good, the product was good, the Etsy design was good, but the main issue is marketing. In my video, I said I don't want to market this product and see how well it does. And from this, I understood that marketing is very crucial for making this product seen on Etsy, so making people buy it. This is why I think that if I do continue with homemade products, I have to market them in a way that people want to go on my website. I think it will be similar to dropshipping, as I will make a website for it, but I think that I'll be the supplier already, and I'll have another team member if I do this, helping me, like one of my friends. But generally, I think I'll start by creating these models and selling them at school for like $5 a piece. I think that's pretty good profit right there. So let's see how that goes. I'll post some videos about it, some shorts. But I think this loss, every single loss that I stated before, I think it's brought me something. Like, cryptocurrency showed me that crypto may fall at any minute, as I said in my video. Stocks with a profit showed me that stocks are quite good way to invest with passive balance. Freelancing showed that unexpectedly that you have to go to these companies and show them your work. Dropshipping showed me the logistics of Shopify and how to start a business. And selling homemade products showed me how marketing is valued in business and how it really boosts your experience in your store and makes you get sales. Let's move on to the second chapter of this video. So for this part of the video, I'll be telling you guys what I did to achieve these things in these different money making methods. So in stocks and crypto, it's basically easy to explain. I just invested, analyzed a bit of the market, saw which ones are going well, like Intel was going well, and researched also news. So news are quite important with coming to stocks, especially. as you gotta see the local news about this company, and if there's any hate against this company, do not invest because this will probably drop their stocks. In crypto, on the other hand, it's very unpredictable, so you might actually gain a lot of profits or lose a lot of things. Which is why I didn't really do anything for crypto beforehand. This is why I failed. Also, it's really tempting on analysis, and it's more mathematical analysis than news analysis and social features analysis. In dropshipping, what I did was after I finished my video, which I told about you guys, I created my store, which I'll show on an overlay here. Um, Uploaded some shorts on my YouTube channel. I think because I had a bad video quality, that's why my shorts didn't really represent it. Found a feature on CapCut that you can remove the watermark. I'll show you guys. You can actually remove the watermark. I didn't actually know this. You can actually remove the watermark in the free trial. So no need to use any pro trials. You can actually remove it in the free trial. For freelancing, or then for dropshipping, of course, I set up the logistics with the domains and the pricing, the account, where the money will go, all of this. Texted my supplier on Alibaba. He said it was okay to use his photos for my products, so I got really good photos of the products for my store. I'll show you guys also that. Made a logo. The logo was great. It's very pretty. I really like it. And also texted the owner again. I mean the Alibaba supplier again, and saying that I want to dropship his product, and he's like, "Okay, I got you, bro." Um, yeah. Next for freelancing, what I did after I finished the video, after looking through many companies, one company replied to me. Of course, I'll not say which company it is, but it replied to me, and I wrote an invoice to this company. So I created an invoice. If you don't know, invoice is basically just like a payment bill. I would say that like shows that you're supposed to get paid. So this is the document that displays that, oh damn, you're getting the payment. Like this is so like the people who you're working for don't cheat you out of your money. Lastly, for setting up homemade products, what I did next after I filmed the video, I uh, did my store on Etsy, started doing some 3D printing, which actually not show because I forgot so many clips of that. But I'll probably show you guys a photo of the 3D print if I can, but if I cannot, I'll not. But basically, I did some of the printing. I left it there because I said I wasn't gonna do marketing. That's basically it. Let's move on to the last part of this video, and in which I'll explain what I could improve in my project. Guys, welcome to the final part of the money mindset. Moment of silence. I'm joking. What I could improve. I think that I did a really good job analyzing these different money making methods, and I'm not trying to sound like like a Forbes news article or a economical article like, oh my god, this stock has grown this much. I'm trying to be real with you guys here and how to invest. Also, I'm not trying to sound like a reflection. So this is more like a overview of the project, and I think that during this project, I really found out I did well on analyzing these things and really finding out how to do these types of money making methods. And even though I didn't earn profit in some, it really, for future purposes, it really taught me a lot of life skills, like about business and how to do these money making methods. So before, I was just like, oh, dropshipping is probably like you just buying products and then selling them, or like reselling. But now I understood you don't even touch the product. So that was cool, really understanding these methods. Some negatives, I think that I didn't do really well in analyzing some of the things. So like I didn't really predict the AT&T to drop or the crypto to drop, and maybe I didn't really understand the true scale of things. So with crypto, like how easy it could drop or how easy it could go up, and with dropshipping, how hard it is to sell product, and same thing for sale of homemade products. As well as this for freelancing, I underestimated how hard it is. So I thought that was gonna be super hard, but it was actually quite not easy, but I got very lucky with the job that I got. So finally, what improvements can I do? I think that for future, if I do these types of projects, I think that I would have to do more research for each. That would really help me. And also, the main thing, put more time in each one. Put my whole heart if I'm doing this into each one. So research stocks for like a week, 2 weeks, right? Straight research stocks, and then already invest. Um, or for dropshipping, like take 3 weeks to do this whole custom Shopify model, upload a bunch of videos, and then already start like focusing on sales and all of that. And I think this will really help me for future projects. So everybody, glad you guys subscribed. Glad you guys liked. See you guys. I don't know when.